It's nice to see things calming down after we've had just a pretty interesting Saturday overall. Let's break down how the day has been. And the time lapse from Indigo Sky outside of Seneca just pretty much sums it up for you. We have the time lapse rather, taking us from sunset to sunrise. We started out with storms this morning, and once we got past sunrise, a little break in the action, some sunshine, before we saw more rain and thunderstorms develop as the evening rolled along. Fortunately, what started out as a threat for severe weather this evening, that tornado watch really getting cut back. You only have Barry, Benton, and Delaware counties still under the tornado watch, but I would imagine within the next 30 minutes to an hour, we're not going to be dealing with tornado watches anymore. Still amazing to see how the day unfolded with the Skywatch Storm Tracker here. Rain and storms this morning for sure, and thankfully a bit of a break in the action, but that allowed the two batches of strong to severe thunderstorms to get going. One that developed right on top of I-44, and then the second line right ahead of the cold front as they continued the march on through from the west. What these storms did, thankfully not too much in terms of damage. A couple of reports of quarter-size hail near Quapaw, Baxter, and another one around Carthage. And as far as wind goes, wind gusts near 60, and it did lead to some downed trees in central and eastern Jasper County, some power outages around the Neosho, and not to mention a couple co-ops reporting some outages earlier around the Neosho and especially Vernon counties. The one last hurrah with this cold front, it's actually pushed through. So technically there is still a severe thunderstorm warning for Benton County, Arkansas, but the front's pretty much through. We're done with this, and we're going to get a chance to dry out after everybody saw, at least on average, half an inch of rain. Heavier amounts along the I-44 corridor, edging over an inch. So hopefully you got some beneficial rain, because we're going to be enjoying a dry spell now to begin next week and going through much of next week. 56 and jumping. We are chilly for sure as the west wind continues to kick in right behind that cold front. In fact, that cold front, as advertised, working over Table Rock Lake right now. So everyone's behind the front. Everyone's chilly. We're turning drier. And more importantly, we're not going to worry about any more storms for the night. We'll have to start cool though, right around 40, and then we'll just catapult, well, as best as we can, into the mid-50s for afternoon highs tomorrow. Quick look at the overall setup before we break down the future track for you. The storms that fired up on top of us now working through eastern parts of Missouri. The upper level wave to aid in the storms continuing to lift the way as well. And our cold front, it continues to march off toward the east with high pressure building in, keeping us quiet but chilly for your Sunday. So no need to worry about any more storms for the rest of the night. Near 40 with mostly clear skies for the night, and then we'll just go back into the mid-50s with a west wind at about 10 to 20. So a windy day tomorrow, but thankfully not due to any storms. 40 in the morning, 52 by noon, afternoon highs around 56. Wanted to quickly show you this before we hand things back over to Kate, which a bit chilly, but back near 60 for Monday, but then the upper ridge starts to build back in. This is going to keep us mild and dry throughout much of next week and certainly by Friday. And then this guy out west, that's going to be our next storm system. That will bring rain chances back in here by potentially late Saturday, but certainly by that Sunday next weekend. But much needed dry spell starting tomorrow. 56 degrees for your Sunday afternoon, lower 60s Monday, Tuesday, mid 60s Wednesday, and back near 70 by the start of the weekend, Kate.
Wow, well, I'm ready for things to calm down. You know, a tornado in any sentence in November just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we had some rotations earlier and some tornado warnings. Thankfully, nothing touched down, and we don't have anything else to worry about for the rest of the night.
Sounds good. Thanks, Nick. Don't forget, you can be the first to know about the day's weather with the KOAM Skywatch weather app. Get severe weather updates sent straight to your phone, free of charge. It's available in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, the KOAM Skywatch weather app.